We had so much fun with our next guests the last time they were here. They've sold more than 76 million albums worldwide, and they are one of the most successful groups of all time. They've been touring all over the world and are about to kick off their newest U.S. tour. Please welcome Howie, Nick, AJ, and Brian. I'm sorry, I didn't hear a thing you said. Oh, Wally Wilson.
Hey, man. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Howie, they're screaming for you, Howie.
Does he know who Howie is?
Wally Wilson's one of the biggest Backstreet Boys fans.
We were watching. We were watching ahead of time.
10 a.m. yesterday.
Yeah. In a tent, right?
Pardon me?
In a tent. He was
in a tent. He had a tent and a sleeping bag. He's so dedicated to all of you. Now, that's, of course, that's what the insanity that follows you wherever you go. No, I shouldn't say insanity. That's the encouragement that follows you wherever you go. But, you know, it's so fun to hear because I think it brings out all the young girl in all of us that, you know, fell in love with whoever we were in love with at the time. For me, I think you guys are all younger than I am.
Just a little.
Just a little bit? Just a little bit. Thanks for helping me out there, Brian.
Just a little. Smidge. You know,
AJ, go ahead.
We have been at it for 17 years now.
You guys in your walkers? Yeah. Have you ever tried any choreography with walkers just so when that time comes?
We'll probably start getting ready for the next tour that way, yeah.
You got the cane?
We had canes that we were like 5 years in, but...
No. Do you guys ever watch anybody now that's younger, that's up and coming, where you say, gosh, I wish I could get to him and give him some advice? Because you guys have all been on quite a journey from the beginning till now. It's not always easy. There's tough times. There's huge fame. There's moments where it's not becoming as easy as it used to, right? And then... Of course.
Yeah, I think we were actually in Australia, no, New Zealand, where Lady Gaga was, right?
And I missed her.
But is that somebody you would want to talk to and say...
Well, the reason I mentioned Lady Gaga is because our production manager was talking to her production manager, and we found out that she had like 3 747s like flying around with her. And I just wanted to tell her that she needs to make like a dime or maybe like 20 cents after the tour is over with. Because when you over budget yourself, you get home and you're like, yeah, the tour was great, but I'm broke, you know. And
that does happen. That you don't. I guess you don't realize it when you're in the thick of it and you're just churning out the material and you're working and you're going on tour and your albums are coming out. Who does watch? Did somebody watch over your guys' money, or was it left to you?
We kind of had to learn.
I did.
Now
did he? I mean, for all of you, but you haven't. Nick, didn't you have to learn
ourselves?
Yeah, you had to learn the hard way.
We've had, what's our most expensive video, Larger Than Life?
Larger Than Life was like $2 million.
You know, and who needs a $2 million video anymore? You know what I mean?
Like,
that's right.
We're actually really involved in our business. I mean, I was joking by saying I do, but I actually do. I look over all the checks, like all the bills that come in before we go on tour and stuff like that. I look over it. We all talk about it ahead of time. We make sure we put our budget together. And
that's how
Trump Jr. Trump Jr. right now.
But the thing is, you do. But really, isn't it? Oh my! I am fascinated fascinated by this. Like, how do you find someone to trust when you are much younger and you're handling the money? Because it's not like your folks knew that business and stuff, right?
I mean, like I said, good lawyer. We learned along the way, but the only people that we could trust was ourselves.
Right. That's where you have to educate yourself and figure out you're going to do it.
And it's hard. I mean, we can't really tell people out there, what to do. I mean, you've seen it happen with like little brothers and sisters, and they don't listen to you. They just go through the same pattern. Yeah, no pun intended. But,
no, but that is a concern because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. You can tell them all you can tell them, and then it's up to them to make those choices.
Yeah. So.
But we're very involved with our management as well. And we have a good staff of people that we put around us that we, besides ourselves, we can trust now.
Yeah. And now your personal lives are changing. AJ, you got engaged, right? Oh, is she here?
Hi, Monkey.
Oh, she's very sweet. Well, we were just talking about her in the hallway, so that became, I was right at the top of my... But how has it changed for you guys? Girlfriends, fiancés, kids? What's it like to tour and be on the road and leave people behind?
It's tough. I mean, the last time we were just... I mean, it's probably harder for the guys who actually got kids and stuff like that, but...
A little less sleep.
But we were just over in China and India and went over to Australia, and we were away from our families,
28 days.
28 days. Almost
10
a month.
weeks for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Wow. Yeah, that's...
A little longer than a month, actually.
And are you guys together? Like, your whole social life has to be each other when you're in those foreign countries, right? It's not like you can...
Totally. I mean, we hang out with each other, On our off days, sometimes we might, scoot away, but we normally end up somehow or another meeting up.
Yeah.
Whether it's dinner or someplace or something on the golf, course or watching a movie.
It's like, oh, you again?
Yeah.
But Nick, but it has to be like family, though, where there's a lot of, appreciation and respect, but there's got to be those frustrating times where it's like, I can't believe he is saying this again or doing that again.
Oh, yeah, lots of
and
that.
that's just part of it.
I mean, we don't always wake up on the right side of the bed, so,
You
we
sleep
are...
in one bed?
Yeah.
It's a tight bed.
And sometimes, I mean, Nick is a lot bigger than he was, when he was 12.
He is tall.
That's why I have a cot, and they sleep on one.
You have a cot. The big time. The big time. Well, you don't want it too big of a cot because you want to have some money when you get back from that trip.
Yes.
Don't worry,
We'll be right back with the Backstreet Boys.